Hello everybody, and welcome back to another plain old review that basically everybody does. The formula is kind of stale and everything. Basically, Deep Oger Reviews. Yay. Anyway, welcome to a video I am very excited about. It is the G.I-Joe Classified series, Snake Eyes. I mentioned this in my Roadblock review, how I really wanted a Snake Eyes and a Destro from the first wave, and now it's shaping up that I actually want, like, Duke and Scarlet now. That's weird. I never thought I would want them. I thought I would only want Snake Eyes, Roadblock, and Destro, but now I want the whole entire first wave, second wave, and all the exclusives. Thanks, Hasbro, for making a fantastic action figure. Anyway, I found mine while I was looking for him. I mean, yeah, that's usually how it works. But I found him at my local just toy shop. It's run by a fellow collector, which is very nice. And he is very good. Very, very good. I really like this guy. He is definitely in my top 5 of 2020. He is probably... yeah, okay. He's probably number... 4. Yeah, let's say 4. 4 or 3. 4 or 3. I can't decide. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get into his accessories. So first, let's take a look at my least favorite accessory, which is this. At first, I didn't really like the fact that he wasn't coming with his signature Uzis. I still don't like that, but let's get into that after. But, this is just a futuristic blaster. I feel like almost it fits more with Roadblock than it does with Snake Eyes. So it just really fits in Roadblock's hand, as you can see. I just prefer the look of Roadblock holding it, so I feel like it's not really meant for a ninja character, per se. So that's one complaint, but that's basically the only complaint about the weapons I have. Yeah, I just really don't like this. It's too basic, I guess. It's too much of an, kind of frontal force, kind of no sneak mission type thing. But as you know, Snake Eyes is a ninja, so I just don't really think this really works for Snake Eyes as a character. Next, let's take a look at my favorite accessories. His gun, his pistol, and the silencer. I just feel like the pistol on itself, it works enough, but when you put the silencer on, it works so much better. Like, insanely better than just either this or just the plain old blaster. So I feel like this really emphasizes who Snake Eyes is as a character. I just prefer this. So, yeah. And you can't even put the silencer on this one, because there's a little port hole right there. And as you can see on the pistol, this little tab, the little barrel goes into it. This gun doesn't have that, so nobody cares about you. But on my shelf, he's definitely going to have it, like... Sorry, doing this on camera. He's definitely going to have it like this. So, yeah. Now let's take a look at the backpack. It's a backpack It has some nice wrinkle detail. I really love the wrinkle detail. I really love the detail on this. It has some pouches, silver for the tabs and everything. Nice port, which I'll show that later. So, yeah, it's nice. There's a little hole right here, and might as well talk about it now. Here is the sword sheath. I really, really love this detail right here. The stitching on the sides, the cracked leather appearance, and then the bottom kind of just smoothing out like a sheath would. Red notches right there, same on the other side, and a peg right there, which can fit into the backpack, or, as you'll see in a bit, it can fit onto his back. But we'll get into that after we go over all of the accessories. Of course, why would you have a sword sheath if you don't have a sword? I really love the detail on this. Nice hilt. I really love the hilt. It's kind of more swashbuckly, but I really love it when Snake Eyes holds it. It looks really good in his hand, so yeah. And last but not least, we have his knife. It's a really nice looking knife. It's a knife. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Here he is all armed up, and all of his weapons have a place to go, except for this godforsaken thing, so we'll just throw that by Roadblock and make it Roadblock's accessory. Anyway, he can hold almost all of his accessories, and I think that is amazing. You can see the silencer just slips in right there by the pistol holder. Here's the knife holder. I needed to customize mine a little bit because on everybody's, the knife sheath on his hip, it doesn't work because for some reason it's just a solid plastic piece after here, down. So I needed to cut that off. So it works. It looks better in my opinion, actually. So, yeah. And on his back, you can see I just plugged the sword sheath onto his backpack, and the backpack plugs onto his back. So, let's go over his detail. Now, for detail, we are obviously close to his head, and his head is done in a kind of, you can see that little sheen right there, it's kind of more of a gunmetal plastic, and then the side you have gloss black for the visor, and here you have the mouth plate with little breathing holes, the triangular type face, the chin, the little triangle up on the chin. Now of the neck, it just doesn't really look like something's on it. It's basically just a neck. Here on his little sash, he's carrying some grenades. He has a pouch and some more detail right there. More of that lovely, lovely leather detail right here on his vest type thing. Red right here. Oh, and red dot on his forehead. And more of that kind of red detailing from his sword sheath on his neck. Glossy shoulder. And it just gives the appearance of a stealthy armor look. Pouches on his bicep. Double jointed elbow. And we'll get into that more later. Kind of more of a forearm guard right there. This belt that also continues the red. Nice silver right here. And his jeans, or his legs, and his pants, basically. Really, really great detail. Of course, his holsters. Shin pads, boots, you know, G.I-Joe stuff. It's very what you would expect from a Snake Eyes figure, so just more with a modern type armor and look and aesthetic. So here we have him with comparisons. Here we have him with the previously reviewed, even, and my only other G.I. Joe classified figure, classified series Roadblock. So that review will be in the link in the description. And this Marvel Legends Shang-Chi with my friend Nathan Summers pointed out, he can act as a kickback, I think. Yeah. He can act just with a new coloration as a kickback. So here we have my G.I. Joes. So, yeah. So here he is next to a average Voyager for Transformers. You have Earthrise Optimus Prime and a just kind of goonish regular 6-inch Marvel Legends. You have Paladin. So, yeah. That's how it looks with these two. So, something I also wanted to do for this segment, if you don't like his guns, obviously I don't, I did bring some extra boys if you wanted to try any of them out. We have this dollar store kind of pistol with scope that I got from a dollar store pack when I was very little. We have this that came with the Diamond Select Lady Deadpool. And we have Marvel Legends Winter Soldier's submachine gun. So, let's try them out. The pistol is kind of hard to get in his hand, but once it's in there, it's in there. I'm not sure how I feel about it, especially because the trigger finger doesn't want to go anywhere, so I kind of have to force it. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It gives off more, I don't know, Wild West vibes than it does, or more regular G.I. Joe vibes than it does Ninja Joe vibes, so I'm not really sure how I feel about it, so I'm probably not going to use this. This, it fits almost perfectly into his hand, and he can hold it very, very well, and he looks not too bad with it, and he can double hand it, so if you want him to be holding it like this, you can. So, I don't think this looks too bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. So, if you want to use this, go ahead. And now, for the final, we have Winter Soldier's submachine gun. The coloration doesn't really work for me, but him holding it, it looks pretty nice. I do say so myself, but I don't really see myself ever using him holding this gun in really anything. I feel like this more suits someone like Duke or Roadblock, so yeah. Just wanted to throw that out there for anybody who didn't really like his weapons that much, like me. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, for articulation. His head is, there's a joint up down at the neck, just like Roadblock. It's basically Roadblock, but on a thinner body. There's a disc hinge and a ball in the head, so he can look up about that far. And he can look down about that far. Pretty amazing tilt, if I do say so myself. Full 360, obviously, but that neck kind of moves with it, so yeah. His arms can go out about that far. Full 360, and kind of useless butterfly joint. Doesn't really do much at all. Bicep swivel. Double jointed arm, and could be a lot better, honestly, especially for a ninja character. Hinge that goes up and down instead of, regular Marvel Legends in and out. And ab crunch, forward and back, and he has a ball joint down at his crotch, connected up to his waist. drop down hinge on his legs, so you can drop down that far, kick up about that far, back not far at all, and out way far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, foot goes up, foot goes down, and ankle pivot. Nice. That's pretty much it for articulation. So, now let's get into my final thoughts. What are my final thoughts on this guy? I think he is really good. At first, I wasn't really wanting to pick this one up, the regular retail one, because I had my heart set on saving $100 so I could get the Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But when I saw that he came with a silencer, I'm like, I could just buy this dude for 20 to 30 bucks from my local toy store or Walmart or Target. And well, I paid 35, and he is worth 35. The articulation you get with this guy, the look that he has, the overall prowess he has, he is really, really good. It's one of the best articulation schemes I think I've ever messed around with. Of course, he does share basically the same articulation as our good friend Roadblock over here, but it's better because it's not hindered by this vest, so he can actually do the ab crunch. So, yeah, I do prefer Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is one of the best figures I've handled of 2020, and probably in my top 15 of best figures of all time. So, yeah, I really, really do like him. If you want to pick him up, he is available on Big Bad Toy Store, Toy Wiz, Dorkside Toys. Sorry. I have an allergic reaction to fucking stupid websites. Sorry. But you can pick them up in stores. They are starting to hit stores. Good luck on them, though. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Instagram is Skywarp_rules_1984. Twitter is SkywarpRules1984. 1986. I did that in the Roadblock video, too. And, of course, the Roadblock review will be linked in the description down below. And if you want to, send your death threats in my DMs, in the YouTube comments even. I don't care. And, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.